Hello everybody, this is Bucket. I'm going to be building an indoor airbrush box for my hobby room so I can paint my Harley parts. This is what I'm going to start with. I went to Home Depot and picked up a bunch of these 16 by 27 by 15 large boxes. What I'm fixing to do is just cut it down this line right here, this seam, and see what we can do with this. So I'll be right back. Okay, so I made my cut on that edge, folded up this bottom half all the way around. This side's longer than this side, but I'm going to leave these straight up because it gives me a lot of room. So basically I'm just going to do this again, fold the box the same way and invert it on top because I can't do that with one hand. I'll be right back. Alright, this is the second box I cut. I folded it up basically just the opposite so that the long side is on this side over here, and it will just slide right down. Now I did notice I had to cut a little bit off over here so that it would fit nice and snug. Alright, so I got the box on there. It isn't all taped up, but I got some tape on it. It's big enough for my outer fairing. Alright, so this box is taped up and secured. So I put together another box and basically pushed it up against the side, did it with a pencil, cut this hole out, slid the box on. So now I just need to figure out how to connect these two here and figure out where I'm gonna put this filter, whether I'm gonna put it on the in between these two like that, or if I'm going to attach it on the inside here. Not real sure what I'm gonna do. We'll be back. Okay, so I decided to put the filter on this side. Right now I just have it pushed up against it so I can just change that out as needed. Now this is my smoke test. Let's see if we can see this. Can you guys, let's try that again. Smoke test. Yeah, that's working really good. Yeah. See you in a little bit.
Oh, nice.
Alright, so I got these dive weights I'm putting over here in the corner just to kind of help it so that it doesn't move around. There's a little bit of a gap back there, but our smoke test did real good. We were having some air leaks under here, so we duct taped it down, the box to the fan. We're having a little bit of blow by, so I think that should solve that problem. Other than that, I think this is gonna work. Now I'm going to talk a little bit about the exhaust fan that I'm using. This is actually an attic fan that you can get from Home Depot. I've seen them for as low as $62 up to $150. They make nicer ones that you can also get, but they're a lot more money. But this is working perfect for me. Basically, it's a couple 2x4s creating a frame with a piece of plywood on top of it with a hole cut out with little L brackets around it holding it together. Obviously I had to put some tape on it, because as you can see right there, as you pull it back, there's a little air leak. Not that big of a deal, but you know, this just helps push all the air out. And then I'm using this piece of wood here that goes over the window, so I can open the window, slide this forward, the whole box moves forward, and then allows me to slide my filter into place. So that's the exhaust fan that I'm using. Okay, so we installed lights. I installed them with zip ties. Cutting those up now. This is the light I got off of Amazon a couple years ago. I had these sitting on my shelf, and I was like, you know what? I think they'll work. I don't know if any of this helps. There's a SKU number. But painted it. Started it over here on this side. There's the power cord. Comes up, goes across the top, down, over. This thing right here will show you how to make the loops. Real easy. Made a loop, came up, went across the top. I didn't go back any further because all my work is going to be like right here where the drill is. I'm not really going to be painting anything way back here, but I mean, it's still nice and bright, but 90% of my work's going to be right here, almost directly underneath the lights. So this is working great. Smoke test worked great. We had to duct tape that to make that a little better. So all right, this is Bucket's airbrush box. I think this is going to work just fine. All right, there's my interfering. My outer fairing. A little bit of a shadow right here. There's a standard bag. It shows you how much room is in there. That's probably the position it'll be in when I go to paint it. Okay, I think the last thing that we're going to be doing is I went down to my local waterfront thrift store, picked this picture frame up for $1.99. Gonna remove this part, cut me a little hole right here that I will be able to drop my phone down on and do all my airbrushing, so that you know, this is just to show you when I start airbrushing, I'll be able to protect my phone and my camera. So if you made it this far, please like and share this with everybody. Noticed a little bit of an issue with once I put the glass up here, that the cardboard, because of this seam right here, wanted to droop. So I had in my shop back there, I had a, I don't know, what is that, a 1x1, 1x2 little piece of wood that stretches from one side to the other. Didn't even have to cut it. Stuck it in there with a stainless steel little bitty tiny screw. You can see where I put it in there. Let's see if I can do this. In that hole, but I was like, nah, I'm gonna bring it out a little bit more. So it gives it some strength. If you haven't done it yet, hit the like button, share it. See you soon.